Welcome back to Walsall Fan TV, the joy and the pain. We love it, don't we? Well, one thing we need to discuss is why we got more women coming to experience the joy and the pain. Today, I'm talking with Maddie, who's Walsall's ambassador for HerGameToo. Hi, Maddie.
Hello, you okay?
Yeah. So you're the new Walsall ambassador, and
Yes.
current females is about 16%, which we were just chatting before we came on. I'm surprised that it was that high, but that's quite low, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're aiming for about 30% with all clubs across England, trying to get it to 30%. But we had the lowest out of all the clubs that we've got stats back from so far. So we were under the impression that it was much higher than that. So when it came back and it was 16%, it was like, whoa, that was a shock, really.
Yeah. So as part of your role as ambassador, what kind of things are you going to do?
So my role is to basically create a bond between the HerGameToo Walsall and Walsall Football Club to make sure we're on board with all ideas that we have going forward, and to just make sure that the fans and people understand that this isn't just another partnership. It is a serious campaign that we want to get more female fans. We want to kick the sexism out. We just don't want it. We want it to be footballs for everyone. We're all treated equally and we're all treated respectfully, and that's what we're aiming to do. So there you
go. For people that haven't heard of HerGameToo, it's quite a big movement now. We just touched on Kaz May. She's a Bristol Rovers fan.
Yeah.
And she's the founder of the campaign, and it really has gathered pace. And I think it's good to get a breadth of people and breadth of the sexes into football. What were you thinking as things specifically? I know you've got to get them all bought off by the club.
Yeah.
But what kind of things specifically will you be trying to do?
So we've come up with a few ideas today, and the main one we were hoping to get done. Well, there was two main ones we were pushing for. The first one is most of you would have seen that when you have like the grassroots teams come in and they have a training session and they come and watch the match. We wanted to do just a female club dedicated day. So there'd all be, say, all the female teams were there, but then for their next home game, to increase that attendance, we were going to say, could we do, say, 20% off the next ticket for those who attended that previous game? So we wanted to do that as a whole. And then there was another idea, maybe have, well, I don't know if they have, but I don't think they do. If we also had an academy team for females, could they be the mascots, just say like wearing the HerGameToo sheets, t-shirts or something, just something along those lines, just a bit of a statement. And then the next one we had was like the horse racing, they have a ladies' day. Something similar to that. So could you say all females that come on that day get 40% off their ticket for that day? If you come with someone who's got a season ticket, you get 50% off. Then obviously try and build it from there, because it's all about building the attendance and that sense of community. But obviously you need female fans to build that community. So it's just about getting people in and being an attractive football club to females to say, actually, do you know what, I do want to go again. It's not just a one-off because you're getting a 30% discount or whatever it would be.
Yeah, I think it's increasing that representation, isn't it? That's the key. I've just had a thought. Do you know how we have the friend for a fiver?
Yes, this is what
we could have a bring the missus day.
Yeah, well, you said that, we just couldn't think of what to call it though. Yeah, we could say that actually.
Bring the missus day, yeah. So any season ticket holder can have like a £5 or something to bring the missus along.
Yeah.
And
go on, sorry.
Have something happening sort of in the lounge and sort of in the suites and that sort of stuff to sort of encourage more. So have a stand for you guys, and I think one thing we wanted to do particularly today was sort of encourage people to join your campaign. So any ladies and women that are watching, girls that are watching, you've got to get on board and get representation, and that's the thing. We've got the link in there, so we're supporting HerGameToo campaign and following Madi on Twitter on HGT Walsall, and get more on board. And we want to see a full spectrum, don't we?
Yeah, we do, definitely. Yeah, we do.
And you say we've got 16%. We were just looking on before we went live. My viewers, I think 97-98% male. So like me too. What do you reckon I should do to encourage more female viewers on my channel?
It's a good question, but it's hard to say because obviously you don't know what people are looking for in a video. You don't know whether they're looking for the content of yours or whether, like you said, you just don't know. So it could be maybe, I know it's going to sound really like strange because it's probably work, but say if you had like an interview with, I don't know, one of your female friends from the game or something like that, like what was their take on the game or something, just or their predictions, who's their favourite player sort of thing.
We'll have to get you on for some match reactions and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, you can do.
One thing, a friend, my best buddy runs Wolves Fan TV, Aslin Dave, and he has a sort of a reaction show, and there's a girl that sort of goes on that.
Yeah.
And so that's good. Sometimes some of the girls are a bit nervous and a bit shy to come on, but it's just a case of just getting on and showing your view, really. And
and I think that's what we want to do as well, to encourage people to not be scared to say their opinions or post on social media what they thought the game was like, because it's a fear of, hang on, if I put this on, is someone going to say, well, you ain't got a clue what you're going on about, you're a girl? It's like, well, it shouldn't be like that.
Well, people say that about me sometimes. People say that about me. The thing is, what's important, there's so many different views on everything. There was one guy commented on the channel from Saturday's game. He thought everybody was rubbish apart from Labadie. Well,
yeah, I said that.
Pardon? You saw that?
No, I didn't see it. I said that as well. I said it was Labadie who had his best game actually compared to everyone else.
But now I didn't think Labadie did particularly well. Yeah. Maybe it's because I want to. Maybe that's where it is. Yeah. But I mean, everyone has their opinion.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Everyone has their opinion, and male, female alike. It's sort of, we all have our opinion on the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's good to share, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, I've had a few times where I've put, I don't know, I think someone hasn't had their best game. Oh, well, I think they've had the best game in the world. You haven't got a clue what you're going on about. Just stick to watching you dancing and stuff like that. It's like, just hold on a minute. It's my opinion and yours. You can say yours, and I'm not going to say anything back. Do you know what I mean? But some people just can't say anything different to other people.
There's nothing wrong with a female opinion. It's the same opinion, no matter what you're looking at. Yeah. If we both went to the theatre and saw Wicked at the theatre, which I'm going to be going to see next week, actually. Yeah. My opinion of that and your opinion of that, no one would question. Yeah. Because you're a female. Exactly. Yeah. That your opinion is different and not valid. Yeah. And it's the same for football. It's all opinions to be shared. Yeah. And like the opinions I have, they're there to be challenged. If people think I'm wrong, then they can tell me that I'm wrong. I'm nobody special. It's like, if they think I'm wrong, tell me. It's not a problem. I completely agree.
But like, I have a lot of people who they want to have an argument about it. And hang on, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just saying this is what I thought. This is what you thought. That's it. It's not an argument. You don't need to call me all the names under the sun. It's just my opinion. No. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
We did have a situation. It's about a month or so ago, I think, or probably longer than that. And we had a female ref.
Yeah.
And
thing since we've started HerGameToo Walsall, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, people were sort of abusing her and that sort of stuff. But I mean, from my point of view, I thought she was rubbish as a ref.
Yeah, I
Not
agree.
because she was female.
Exactly, yeah.
Not because she was a female. She was just a rubbish. And we used to having rubbish refs in League Two.
Exactly.
That's like half the course, really. But
yeah,
I think maybe it got distorted because somebody sort of like called her like a abusive female reference, but it was because she was a poor ref, not because she was female. And that's
and this is what. Because I was on.
And that's where we've got to be careful that things don't get distorted in that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got, like you said, we've got some awful refs in our league, but you don't go around saying things sexist to them, do you? It's just another poor ref. Do you know what I mean? It's not anything like that, is it?
Like,
you know what I mean?
It's like if it's a male ref, you don't say, "Oh, typical bloke, he couldn't see it." I mean, you don't say that, do you?
Exactly. Yeah, I know. But
so I think in the modern world, sort of diversity has got to be embraced, and that's the important message. Just before we wrap up, I think it's important that people's are heard.
Yeah, definitely.
So any ladies watching this, any girls watching this, get behind the campaign and support Maddie, because a single voice is quite difficult to get through. So the more of you that join and help Maddie, her voice, stuff done at the club, is going to get support.
Yeah,
and that's
that's
a stronger voice, I think.
Yeah, it's building a team. Like I've said a few times, it's one of our main aims is to build a sense of community at a football club, or not even at the stadium itself, outside of it. So like a little female supporters association. There's so many things we can get doing when people start getting behind and getting involved. But it doesn't have to be you have all the involvement. You don't have to do what I'm doing right now. It's just say, I don't know, reposting the tweets or at the games, just, you know what I mean? If you hear something challenging it, it's just the little things like that. And it'll come together though. It will. It's just getting people to hear about it and then understanding what we're doing and why we're doing it.
Got you. So we'll definitely have you back on. We'll have you for some match reactions as well, perhaps. But I think we sort of got to join together and help each other and
definitely,
help everything go as well.
Thank you. Yeah.
Good one. And
thank you.
So because we want all the ladies, all the girls and ladies, we want to come and experience the joy and the pain. It's right. It shouldn't be just for guys to share the torch. We're going to share it with everybody.
I know.
Nice one. We'll leave it for there, but we'll have you back on and get some updates and see how things are going. Definitely. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me anyway.
Cheers. It's been great.
Yeah, thank you.